Yep. Back again now. Yep. Dream killed me. When we go back over here, and we won't use the Nighthawk stream page. Yeah. I don't know something. What happened already, man? Let me get into. I thought I was in the chat already because I'm looking at already. Somebody. Wow, y'all, y'all don't waste no time, huh? Let me see what they got. Oh, okay. Somebody came in being racist right away. Yeah. Somebody came in being trying to be a racist already, huh? That was quick. It didn't take them too long to come in and be racist right away, huh? That's all good. I hear that. I hear a lot of different stuff all the time. A lot of Africans and a lot of other people, they know who I am. My chat knows who I am, so I don't worry. When somebody comes in like that, you guys can beat them up a little bit first. You don't have to necessarily make them disappear. Derek Baker said he called the body. Already catching the body. That's okay, brother. It happens sometime. Sometimes you got to catch a body, man. But they don't understand. They don't know. They don't know about the people that's in here. They don't understand the people that's in here. That's what they don't understand. They don't know that you guys have actually been on other journeys with me and stuff like that. You guys have actually witnessed me in the field. You guys have witnessed me with my people and stuff. You guys have seen me interact on my other page and stuff on my native page. You guys have seen me interact with my brothers and sisters and stuff. And so you guys already know. But then you have some people get mad, they get jealous, and they get mad. And because, see, whoever that is, that V Step, Willie Pep boxing, see, he's still in people's name. Willie Pep was a great fighter, and so now V Step comes in, and he steps on Willie Pep because Willie Pep can't defend himself. He may have family members that can come in and like if they was in my chat, they could smash somebody like a V Step. And so Derek Bailey came in and just had to step on V Step. So V Step, Willie Pep, you got your ass stepped on already. And stop using great names. You couldn't hold Willie Pep's jockstrap. You probably put it around your nose and sniff it or something like that. V Step. And what is a V Step anyway? That means you be laying around with your legs split open all the time? You're sitting there getting banged out by your boys, huh? Yeah. I'm not even going yeah, I'm not even going like I said, I'm not even going to jump on you or nothing like that because I let my web go ahead and I let my web handle you. Usually when it's light work like that, the web just go ahead and handle you. They knew I was traveling, so they didn't want me to have to, put no work in on you. Yeah. But if you upset because you see a brown skinned native up here and you get upset, that's on you. I'm sorry about that. You better check your history and find out that we've been here. You better try to check out your history. You know what I mean? The so-called red man is the copper man, is the brown man, is not the white man. Sorry. And just to let you know, I run into so many people that claim to be native and stuff. A lot of people that with lighter skin always holler about they native. And I ask them to speak their language. I said, "What's your language?" They don't know nothing. No, my great grandmother and this and that. They don't know nothing. They don't know nothing. We call them $5 Indian. But it is what it is, man. We come in all shades and colors and stuff like that. We come with different kind of hair. We come with everything. You know what I mean? We got silky hair. We got long, braided hair. We got all kinds of hair. We got all kinds of brown skin, light skin. We got all kinds of eyes. We speak our language, and we're proud people. And when I say proud, we're not prideful like that. And they still don't give a damn about us. Because even in this grown folks chat, I always talk to my people about it. And what I talk to you guys about, I always ask, how long does it take to do the right thing? As soon as you recognize you did something wrong, you go ahead and do what's right, right? Huh? Are they putting curfews on people right now? You got curfews in your town where certain stuff you can't go, you can't buy stuff at a certain time? That don't sound like a democracy of a great kind to me. Don't that sound socialistic to you? Sound like socialism? Something like that? Know what I mean? So if you could, shut the countries down. Countries, not just one country. If you could shut countries down and pretend like you're doing the right thing, can't you do the right thing in order to do the right thing? You know what I mean? I wasn't gonna really do nothing, but I was like, I kind of miss. I'm like, wow, I miss like Friday. I'm like, nah, I got to say a couple of words. You know what I mean? And when I talk late, it's gonna be something. You know what I mean? It's gonna be educational. If I'm in here talking late, and somebody gonna get it. That's why I love when D to the Bailey come in, because he understand. A lot of people they interpret what I say, or it just goes over their head, and they're not understanding it. If you could shut down the whole world, like different worlds, like the Muslim world, the English world, the Scottish world, all these worlds in which the earth. So when people say, now let me give you another education, right after this. So all these different worlds, you got the Ethiopian world, all these worlds that you shut down, and you say, oh, there's an epidemic. There's people getting sick and all this. You stamping all this sickness. You think it's something new to the natives that listen to the greats? And when I say our greats, I'm talking like the great grandparents and the grandparents. You think that's going to affect the natives? You think we don't know? You think other people don't know? Because I'm not just Native American like what you would call Native American. I'm native to this country before it was stamped as America. And there's other people, even if they don't identify with native, they're still native, but their mind is native to understand what is foreign. See, when you talk about native, you talk about natural. You talk about a natural way of things. And so if you're saying native, that means you're a natural thinker. So you're naturally thinking that when somebody's up to something, some type of mischief, then that's what they're up to. You understand? And that's exactly what's going on. This is nothing but mischief. It's mischievous behavior. Because if they ever wanted to do the right thing by the so-called red man, it would have already been done. It don't take hundreds and hundreds of years. You don't have to keep signing stuff over and over again. You sign all the paperwork and get it done now. If you want to go buy a car or a house or anything, you sign all the paperwork right now. If you want to get married, you sign the paperwork right now. If you want to get divorced, you sign the paperwork right now. If they want to send you to jail, they sign the paperwork right now. If you really want somebody to be free and independent, you sign the paperwork right now, because that's what you work off of. You work off of nothing but administrative things. Then you sign the paperwork. We know you're going to breach it anyway. So what's the deal with signing some paperwork? You're going to come back and amend it. What's wrong? Just sign the paperwork, because you're going to come back and amend it anyway. You're going to say that you did something wrong. We didn't think it out. You had over 100 years to think about what to do. Not just shove somebody up on the reservation or something like that. And then you still cross the land. And you still do whatever you want to. You still put pipelines and stuff that across the lands. So stop it. You know, I get a lot of dum-dums that come in here, and I mean, I don't usually get that. Every once in a while I get somebody, but then most people who know me, they know better than to try to challenge me, first of all, because they get the business. They get the, believe me, they get the business. And I don't even try to give them the business, but they get the business from me. They get the business. Business. And I'm going to do a chat on my other show. So I'll give you guys I'll put up a time. That's what I'll do. I'll link it. So I'll put up a time before we do it. I'm trying to get my medicine man to, I call him my medicine man. That's like, yeah, I hang out with him all the time. He does the street art and all that type of stuff too. But he got to get his act together. And so I'm going to try to get 4 of us and stuff together. Because you need 4, because that's just the words we use, you know. I want to use 4 people speaking in all 4 directions so that everybody hears what we're saying. And I'm going to clear up a lot of the misnomers and stuff that people have, because people always have these ideas about stuff that's totally wrong, where they just don't understand. And a lot of times you're not for the understanding. You think you are. And people try like name calling and, you know, I'm going to hurt his feelings if I say this or what. You can't hurt my feelings like that. All you're showing is who you are. You have no identity whatsoever. And then once I start breaking into you, then all you're going to do is just fold up and melt. That's all you're going to do is just fold up. You're going to fold completely up. And it don't take long for me to fold people up. It does not take long. It don't take long for me to fold somebody up. It's just a little bit of time. And that's it. They start folding up right away. I'm not the great type of debater where I just got to keep going back and forth with somebody. Like I said, I took it easy on my web the other week. And I told you, I said, I'm going to take it easy on them. I just had one clip. That's how strong it was. I had one clip. I'm like, look, this is grown folks chat, so everybody should get it. Not just Derek Bailey, not just y'all, sir. But anyway, let me salute y'all out. Salute y'all, sir, and salute Derek Bailey. Let me get y'all. Oh, no sound. That's right. Everything was jacking up. Yeah. No sound. Let me salute out to V-Step Willie Pep. Salute to you, troll. But you ain't no more. Huh? Get out of here. Not Tista Hey? Not Tista Hey? No. You're not my brother. No. Nope. How you feeling? Huh? Hey. Huh? How you feeling? You feel like you got stepped on? That's what you got. You got stepped on. Huh? You got chopped? Get your ass out of here. But anyway, I think the sign went back out. Yeah, it's back on now. Got the thumbs up and a birthday cake from y'all, sir. And then he got the thumbs up. Then he had the. And then Derek Bailey told me about the body he had to catch. He said, I had to catch a body already. He said, just walking there, see, late night stream, a surprise stream, and we already got to catch bodies and stuff like that. But I read you two, I think, was only that caught my my update when I was on my way home. Yeah. I just let me talk about that just a little bit. Yeah, this late, we can talk about anything. It don't have to necessarily, late. It don't always have to be just strictly boxing or nothing like that. But, yeah, so that place that I was at, that's called the Grapevine. Some of it is called the Grapevine. And it has different altitudes and stuff. Now, I was actually driving. Now, if I could have switched up and I wasn't driving at that point, I could have showed you. And maybe, when it's nicer, if I go up that area again, and then I'll be a passenger. And what I'll do is I'll film a little bit more of it so you can see what it's like. Because the elevation goes down, I think, to like about 200 or something like that. Maybe 200. Probably lower than that. Probably close to sea level. Like right above sea level, whatever. But then it goes close to 5,000 feet up. It gets up there. At least up to like 4,000 something. God dang, you're up there. Ears plug up and everything. But then you're up there with a bunch of trucks that have to go across country. and it's kind of, and if you've never been there, it freaks you out, because what freaks you out is you see these things. It says turnout, truck turnout. They have all these spots up there for trucks to turn out, because on the way down they're supposed to use low gear. If they don't, they could lose their brakes. And they got these little turnout spots, and you look at them, and it's like regular road, but it goes up as a ramp. It goes up as a high ramp, and then at the top of it is just like, it's like a lot of gravel and stuff to slow them down. And then at the end of that is some cement filled barrels and stuff like that, just in case they don't stop. And you see that on your first time, you say, "What is that?" You look at it, you're like, "Wow." So you got to go through there. You got to have everything. Got to be correct. Like in the winter, you got to be correct because it might be snow up in there, ice. And in the summer, you got to be correct. You got a lot of people that try to, go up and down they try to go up and down the state. And once they get there, it's like a graveyard. I don't know why they should just call it graveyard, but they call it a grapevine. They should call it graveyard, because you might see 10 cars in a row with the hoods up, because the older cars can't handle that longer distance with the elevation. They can't with the heat. Like in the summer, if it's 100 and something degrees, and you're trying to go up there, if you're in an old car, you're not gonna make it. Sometimes if you're in a newer car, you're not gonna make it because you're blasting the air conditioning and all that. But California has spots like that, like Death Valley and all that type of stuff. They got places like that you have to have a good car, got to have great AC, and you better be carrying gallons and gallons of water with you just in case. But yeah, y'all. So you was right. I shouldn't have been fair. Let's see if this does. Let's see if this works. Now, what's the last thing you guys heard? Yeah, because I know I was explaining it, so I go back over it. No problem. Yeah, my brothers is in here. I ain't got no problem with it. I'll just go. I'll go over it again. But yeah, so yeah, y'all. So you was right about that. Is that yeah? I shouldn't have probably been messing around like that, but I had to. That's just what I do. I call myself a professional. Because my people are professional with horses, so that's the new horse right there. So I got to be a professional with the cars and stuff. Yeah. Oh, about the old cars. Yeah, yeah. So the old cars like going up in that like with that place like it's called the Grapevine, but I'm like I said, it should be called the Dead Vine up there because old cars go up in there and you just see them, man. They're all on the side, man. All of them, they're just dead, man. All of that, I mean, they're just one after another. And you would just hope that, I hope you guys got water 100 degrees out there and you guys radiator blow up or your car just stall out. And I didn't get a chance to show you guys that, but it was a couple of them that was on, even though it wasn't hot, it was still some of them, it was still people that was pulled over. I was just shaking my head. And people with trailers too. Because sometimes it might not happen when you're going up, and when you come up, when you get down, once you get back to the flat land, it still happens because by that time your car is already dead. You got people who always want to challenge the engine and stuff. I'm gonna see if I can go 75 miles an hour up this grade. No, you can't. You can't. You don't do it. or even coming down, man. You got to have excellent. You got to have good motor, good transmission, and good brakes, and good AC, and good heat, because in just in case it's cold up in there. And if it's snowing up in there, then you got to pull over. So you got to be careful, going through that area. And like I was saying, I would like to next time, if I would like to. I'll be the passenger, and I can show you I can show you more of the road like that. But yeah, I'm gonna do a show on my other channel, man, so I can get rid of all this stigma about who natives are and what. I give you guys all the information, but then you got ignorant people that come up in here and they say certain stuff, and they can't help themselves. That's why somebody that need to be slapped, like a step, somebody name themselves Step and then put Pep, because I guess that's their little says what do you call it, Dr. Seuss type of way of rhyming or something like that. That's all they got. That's all you got. Then you needed to be slapped. You need to be slapped pretty hard. Yeah, yeah. But I didn't have good internet there, so that kind of killed it. I didn't want my stream going in and out there, because I was looking at it. Sometimes the signal, I was like, dang, there's no signal. I'm like, why would you guys have it was a nice place too. Just bad with the internet, because now I might have been able to pull it off around the time that I usually use internet, but I know for sure at night everybody's watching TV, everybody's on the internet, so there's no way. There's no way that it's just nothing. There's nothing left. You look at it and it's like, God dang, you don't see none of those little bars, those little rings. No rings, just the dot. Yeah. Anyway, let me salute my people out again. Yeah, this is Night Stream, man. This is Eagle's Night Stream. If you didn't like it, hey, sorry about that. What can I say? Let me see if I can put it. I'm gonna see if I can put it up. Y'all bear with. Yeah, there we go. See, I use the same strategy. There we go. Eagles Night Fire Stream, baby. And Derek was the first one on fire. Had to put somebody out. Yep. But that's what happened. Yeah, those old cars, man. They just break down, man. It's like a graveyard for the old cars, man. You just don't. Once your car break down up in that grapevine, it's just that's it. You get it towed or just let it sit there. They'll eventually get it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Sir said Tyson Fury put a gypsy curse on Eagle Stream. Man, I don't know what it is, man. But I don't believe in his curse, man. Forget his curse. We broke it though. We broke his curse right now. Yeah, we good. We broke his curse. Now y'all hear me loud. Y'all hear me loud and clear right now. You're not getting the echo, are you? Y'all getting straight sound right now? Hopefully y'all getting straight sound right now. Yeah. Yeah. Y'all crying. Yeah. Especially when they don't take care of their car. Yeah. You can't go through there, man. If you go through there with a piece of bucket, you can forget it, man. If you go through there with like a covered wagon car, you can forget it. You're not making it to your destination, and yes, that's your destination. You might as well just go ahead and camp out there, put up a tent or something, sell lemonade or something, man. That's it'll definitely be a good place to sell some lemonade. Over on the side, hey, lemonade for all these cars that break down. Should you get you a good car, man, you can patrol through there with water and ice. You make some money. Just water and ice, man. Y'all need some water? Y'all need some ice? Just drive up and down. You don't even have to make the whole trip. You just drive up, you maybe go up 5 miles and come back down on come back down on the other side. Because it's really long. Just to be honest with y'all, it is really long. It's really long. I'm not even sure how long it is. I'm quite sure it's over 20 miles. That's a long ways, man. Because ain't nobody walking in that heat up no hill for 20 miles, man. You might as well just forget that. Okay, no echo, nothing. I seen that down there. I seen my Hurricane Gil Coles, my brother up in there. I seen him up in. I don't know when he came in. Yeah. But people go through there. They make sure that they got gas, but that's not. And see, this is what. Well, see, I'm talking about some people that are they're not the smartest uh, that there are. And I don't want to throw them under, but some people just don't know. You know what I mean? They think that because they check they check the fluids and stuff. Okay, I got enough fluid in the radiator. That's what they check. Okay, the radiator's good. Okay, the oil's good, and I'm full of gas. And they think that's it with a car. They don't know how to check the brake fluid. They don't know how to, they're not checking the brakes and nothing like that, making sure that the brake pedal's not going all the way down. They're not doing none of that other stuff. And you have to have the best brakes. You got to have you just have to have a good car to get through there. If you don't have a good car, you're not making it through there. It's simple as that. That's all it is to it. And I can't stop for everybody, man. I just feel bad for them. I just shake my head like, God dang, dude, you're not even, especially when you see somebody who hasn't made it, let's say, for instance, they haven't even made it halfway. Or they just chugging. They going like 5 miles an hour. You're like, man, you ain't going to never get through there. It's going to take you 3-4 hours to get to the top. You just shaking your head like that's a wrap for that whip. They need to pimp their ride with like a new engine. That's it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Gil Cole say, "Sup, Eagles? What's up, Gil?" Salute everybody. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, facts said y'all sorry. Yeah, salute to Gil. No echo. Yeah, read that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Derek Bay said, "Better not have a smart car out there." Sometimes that's one thing I haven't seen out there. That's one thing I never seen out there was a smart car. I haven't seen one. Yeah, that would be a dumb move, especially if it's hot to take one of them little things. Them things, what are they like? 15 horsepower or something? Nah, it ain't gonna work. Little smart car out there. Yeah. But yeah, I read you guys' comments earlier, and I was like, okay, yeah, everybody's making sure the Eagles okay, and then Derek Bailey said, yeah, he checked out the interview with Sean. Well, that's what I want to talk about too, though, because you got some of these like. You guys already know with me, Sean, suspect personality disorder having Sean. Now, he said some positive stuff. He said some stuff that I was already saying in the chat, that it was more of a Kale quit than a great punch, man. And I showed that punch over and over again because he was saying, no, he said, he said he's seen people tackle people when you hurt. And we even said that you come off the rope, man, you firing a bomb, man. Somebody hurt me, man, because I know I can be hurt. I was like, damn, he can hurt me. Just think about if somebody can actually hurt you and you know it's a life or death situation. What do? Are you going to just fold up like, oh, okay, yeah, you got me? Or are you going to just is some desperation going to set in? You're going to be like, oh, hell no. You're going to be throwing bombs. They're going to think about coming in. If you hurt me, you're going to think about coming in. Because, I mean, I'm going to use everything. Well, if it's street, then I can use everything. I'm using elbows and everything else. You coming in. We might have started off like this. I'm ending up like this. Like, that's what I'm ending up with. Yeah. And Earl got to watch out for that. I don't know. Just because we're talking about that kind of fighting. Earl got to watch Danny's old little thumb, his overhand thumb they'd be throwing. Danny doesn't throw a hook. Danny throws an overhand one of these. Y'all didn't know? Did y'all know that? He throws like almost like a back fist, a hammer fist. Illegal shit, his thumb. That's what his hook is like. You just watch him. He coming around like that. So hopefully Derek James got that under wraps to let him know, okay, that's an illegal punch. Derek James he's pretty sharp on stuff, But we would hope that it just goes the way that it's supposed to. Yeah. Yeah. But Sean, so Sean comes out and he's telling the truth that you're going to do whatever you're going to do. Matter of fact, in the Brazil fight, and I talked about this before, the Brazil fight when Wilder first hit him and hurt him a little bit when he's in the corner, shoot, he just started firing overhands. Like, I'm just firing some overhands, and he got Wilder up off him. I mean, we knew what the outcome was. I mean, that's kind of, you're looking at, that ain't how it really went down, but it just looks good to have that on there. That's not how it went down. Yeah. Yeah, but Kyo says Bud versus Pac next. I don't know. You already know how ego is, man. Ego is gonna always be like this. Let's see it. Cause I don't believe you guys get caught up into this belief with all this stuff. Just like the Charlo thing. Y'all put up a one if you think Charlo is really gonna get a chance to fight Canelo. Next. Y'all put up a one. And put up a two. I'm gonna give you some things to put up. Put up a one if you think that Charlo is gonna be able to fight Canelo next, after this next fight. Put up a two if you think Canelo's gonna try to find a way to squeeze out of it somehow, or he's gonna pull some kind of fake move. And put up a three if you don't know. I'm putting up twos because I think yeah, I think Canelo he's just like Hearn and them. And I'm agree with y'all, man, because it's like he like Hearn and them. You a snaky little dude, man. Your ass is you clever. And I'm gonna tell you why he's more clever now. I'm gonna tell you why he's more clever. And you guys already know why he's more clever. I don't even have to. This is why he's more clever right here. What's in Eagle's pouch? See, right there. Huh? That's why he's more clever. That's why he's more clever. Is because guess what? He didn't get that pocketbook. See, if you don't get your pocketbook, then what happens? If somebody just walks off with your pocketbook, what happens? And you needed it. Like you got your bag, you watching your bag leave like, there go my bag going down there, there go my bag. Oh shit, what am I do? So what you gonna do? So if you don't get your bag, you got to make up for it, right? So if you're in a dangerous sport like boxing, so what do? If your bag's gone, so are you going to fight are you going to say, well, I can get a good bag if I fight him, but it's very dangerous? Or if I fight a couple of people that they're not as challenging, maybe I can fight four of them and I can still get a bag. So what are you going to do? Are you going to fight the four? Or are you going to fight one or two killers? You're going to fight four. I can see his ass. He gonna sneak out somehow. But I see what you wrote down there though. Oh yeah, Derek. But let me get to Derek first though. Yeah, so I don't know about the Bud and Pack. We got to see it. I'm not gonna. You guys already know me. I don't throw all my eggs in their basket with them. Like, oh yeah, we share. Nope, I ain't sharing nothing. I just sit on mine. I'm like, okay, I'll just wait and see what you gonna do. Cause you go out there and get your ass knocked out, then I gotta talk bad about you. So if I roll with you, it's like I'll be like almost like a hypocrite. Because if I roll with you and you get your ass knocked out, then guess what? I got to tell everybody you got knocked. I got to play the smoky on them. Guess what? You got knocked the F out. I got to do that, right? I got to say how you got knocked the F out. But we're going to see. EJ's supposed to beat Danny. I'm not going to go against EJ. What was it? The Ferrari tried to go against EJ, and the Ferrari lost. I'm gonna stick with EJ. I'm gonna stick with EJ just because the Ferrari lost. The Ferrari never got held up, but Earl Spence got held back up. So I'm gonna go with him. And they said, and one thing I noticed, like I will tell you, now you must know I don't know that much, but I know something. And I see that one thing that Earl's doing, Danny has horrible hooks. Just to let y'all know. I don't know how he be putting people out there. He has horrible hooks. His hook is horrible. It might end up being his downfall. But we'll get there. We'll talk about that. But his hooks are horrible. If it wasn't for that thumb, if he threw on that thumb and hitting you with the thumb, I don't know if he could do as much damage. But his hooks are horrible. But I was looking at EJ hooks. I'm like, okay, them hooks we talk about that because we talked about it before. And I'm like, he's finally turning them hooks over. And I was listening to the bag because the bag makes a certain sound. Like You could put punishment on the bag and make it sound pretty. You can make it seem like you're knocking the whole building down. And hopefully we're going to get a chance to go into the gym, and I'm going to show y'all how to make it sound like you're killing the bag, like you're knocking it down. And it's going to be a hard punch. You can be like, oh, that's hard, Eagle, but no. Then I'm going to show you the right way to do it. It has a different sound, and I'll tell you what. If you turn your punches over and you still have the same heavy thudding sound on the bag, you are throwing some heat. And I was listening to the bag because the bag talks to you if you know anything about, working out in the gym. The bag talks. And the way Earl had that bag talking, I'm like, God dang, Earl is killing that bag. He hitting. Michael Johnson Boxing Talking More is up in here, man. Salute to Michael Johnson Boxing Talking More. He said, what it do up in here. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, but Derek Bay said, you get your bag back. Hell yeah, you got to get your bag back. Yeah, Eagles will keep his bread in a Ziploc bag. Now, I keep it in my medicine pouch. But, now you're right about the Ziploc. See, now one thing, because I don't want no dirty money messing up my bag, Gail. So that's why I put it in the plastic. I put it in that little plastic. It's not a Ziploc, but it's like a little, it's actually it's a jewelry bag that I usually have jewelry, and I have my logo and stuff in there. One of these. It's not a zip, but that's okay. You can call it a Ziploc. I ain't got no problem with it. Yeah, but we got to see Canelo. But Canelo I think, y'all got all them tools up there. I think Canelo going to try to sneak out and do something else. He don't want that Charlo smoke, man. I'm just sorry, man. Canelo does not want that Charlo smoke. He don't want it. Hey, Michael Johnson here with jokes, man. And I don't know if they remember that when Michael Johnson's boxing Talking More. I don't know if they remember that, but that was a while ago. Yeah. He said y'all find Dominic Brazil's Urban Dictionary. Yeah, he's talking about urban. Yeah, he was trying to act all proper and stuff with the great etiquette and shit like that. Old Grey, Earl Grey tea drinking ass with the little finger up and all that. And guess what happened? You see what happened right there? Got planted. That's the Eagle's Nighthawk Fire Stream. That's what I put up. I take the Eagle down. I put this up for right now. I don't know. We find something else, man. We got to do different stuff. I could put the Hazy up. That's a good one to have up too. But you got to hear that Hazy though. I got to turn the sound off. If I put the Hazy up there, the Frazee Hazy, got to turn that sound off. That oof. But back to, but just mentioning just talking about the Hazy and stuff. So with Porter, and y'all know that I feel that his personality is suspect. But with Porter, he's making that sense though. He made some sense about the punishment. That if you want to be a champ, that you got to take something. You got to act like you want to do something. You can't just well, that was hard. I'm gonna quit. Kel done got the dog shit beat out of him so many times that he can't fight. He can't fight a real fighter. He could fight somebody. He could fight Khan. There's certain fighters he could fight and he ain't gonna give up, but there's certain fighters he can't fight. He couldn't even fight Porter again. Nah. He couldn't even fight Porter again. But then again, Porter should have fought him. After the Triple J asked for Porter should have tried to get that re-up. But then again, Earl would have had two. Then Earl would have got 2 belts off of Porter. Okay, well, it happened the way it happened. But then Earl wouldn't have had to fight Kell Brook. So it could have been all different. But Michael Johnson's Boxing Talking or More, I don't know. But I don't think he cares about an urban dictionary anymore. I think he understands what an urban ass whooping is. So. Yeah, but that was funny though, that Urban Dictionary. Hey, Derek Bay said, "Hey, didn't Kovalev just come out and say he took a dive?" I talked about this before at D to the Bailey. That I didn't want to bring up some of the other ones. There's some stuff in the past, man. There's a bunch of them, and a lot of people know about them. There's a bunch of them out there. The only reason I talk about this one, I'm just trying to tell you, the only reason I talk about this one here, okay, the reason I talk about this dive, this more or less dive, is because of the mouthpiecing before he got there, and the mouthpiecing for T. Bud Crawford. And I didn't like the way he did it. I didn't like the way he did it. I like the way that Griffith did it more than he did. Because remember what Griffith did when he was fighting Roy Jones? Huh? Remember when he was fighting Roy Jones? Remember what he did? He just folded up his arms and just fell over. I mean, the shit looked comical. It looked comical. He was on his knees and stuff, but he just folded up and fell over, right? So some of the fighters, when there's obviously some type of a dive, at least they give us like some kind of impression. Like, so the layman or the person who's not really into boxing that much, they'll be like, oh yeah, that was a good knockout. Oh yeah, he got him. He stuck him when he was down. Because I've seen people take shots when they was down and they still didn't go over. But he just folded over. He took that shot. Griffin took that shot. Remember, he took that shot and he was all like, he just fell over, just sprawled over and stuff. And then they DQ'd Roy Jones, and then Roy Jones came back, fought him again, and hit him with a monstrous uppercut that sent his ass down like 3 times. He went down 3 times. He couldn't. He was just. It was almost like the Tyson versus Burbick, that type of a shot, where you get hit and you can't get your ass up. You just keep falling down. But I see Don Machiavelli in here. He just slew that equals way of boxing. In the whole chat. Okay, come in proper at least. There we go. And then Michael Johnson, boxer, talking more. He said, no. He said, Porter is suspect. He said, hated it. No, but he is suspect. His personality is suspect. His personality, I don't like his personality. And I'm another one I don't like his personality. I don't like Keith's personality either, Gil. I'm sorry. I don't like Keith's personality that much. I don't think they keep it real, man. They don't keep it legit. They really don't. They don't keep it legit. They don't, man. Just be honest, man. Keep it a buck. Keep it a buck. Or keep it 1,000, man. Keep it more than one. But keep it a stack. You know what I mean? Keep it a stack on that, man. They both of them kind of like their personalities. And matter of fact, to be honest, I think even Danny Garcia, his personality is a little phony. He a little fake. At least his dad is just an ass wipe. You know what I mean? His dad just come up and just say anything. You know, his dad just come out just saying all kind of stuff because he think his boy's this and that. And he's still making up excuses about the fights he thought he won and all that. But you don't judge fights. You don't judge fights. So a lot of fights we might felt that somebody else won. But that's just, we can keep that. We're fans, so we can keep that as our opinions. We can debate and we can fight about it and we can analyze and we can go over the fight again. And you can take your pen and I'll take my pen and we can judge each round and discuss each round. But that's not going to change what happened. But as a fighter, if your ass lost, then guess what? You lost. Didn't nobody make your ass lose. You was in there fighting. We wasn't in there fighting. How do you keep yourself from losing if you're a good fighter? If 2 good fighters are fighting, how does one keep from losing? By getting the damn job done. By winning. That's how you keep from losing. You keep from losing by getting your ass in there and win. You see what I mean? Yeah. Let me look way down to the bottom because I see Burbick on Don Machiavelli. He said Burbick is still trying to get off the floor, I guess, from that beating Tyson gave him. No, but don't say that though, because I think that brother, I think he passed, man. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not trying to put that on him, but I do think I could have sworn that I heard that he had passed, man. But yeah, that's okay. See, all that does, that helps me, even when you say that, Don Machiavelli. So what that does is that still helps my argument. You guys just pat me on the back and help my arguments out. Because if you got somebody, like say for instance, Griffin. Now we know what he did. We knew that his ass shouldn't have got awarded the belt. But he really wanted the belt on the second try. He still wanted it. He figured, well, shit, all I got to do is outpoint him and stuff and I can do it. But Roy was like, no, you ain't going for no points. Put your ass out. Uppercut time. Went down. But we see that he tried to come back up. He kept trying to get up and kept falling. He could have just laid there and said, get him out. Yeah, he could have just said that And then he could, he could have just pretended like, okay, I'm out. Just like he did the first time. Because that left uppercut was a shot that should have put him out. But Kale, on the other hand, I don't want to take no more kind of damage and shit. I'm getting paid. See, Kale just went to the bank. I'm sorry to say it, man. That's just my opine. I'm the host, so I can say that. I think that he just, I think he just, like I said, I think he just got paid. I think he just got paid. Like, I'm gonna get paid. He was talking a lot at first because he thought he just didn't know what real. He didn't know what real. A lot of fighters from over across the pond, they don't know what a real one feels like until they fight a fighter over here. Because then they're like, oh shit, I've been fighting all these European fighters, all these straight stand-up fighters with no special effects and no special gifts. And then they fight somebody over here. It's like, oh shit, he got a little bit more on him. See, and that's what happened. And no, I'm not, and yeah, by the way, I'm not going to bring up Formula, because Formula, and I don't know, maybe that's why, I don't know if that's why Porter was talking, but it's been like, but Porter was talking like right after the fight. No, so I take that back. So Porter was talking like right after the fight, right after the Kell Brook fight. Because then I started thinking, I said, you know what, just because Formula lost again or something like that, maybe that's why Sean is running his mouth. No. But Formula, yeah, he lost again. He can't get it done. He can't get it done, man. And shit, wasn't he just undefeated? Now that's 2 in a row. He ain't lost 2 in a row. And he was just just undefeated. Now he done took two quick ones. Yeah. Yeah, that's my medicine bag. Yeah, tell him, Michael Johnson, yeah. See, y'all can't time his ass out. I can time his ass out, though. Yeah. But I like Porter. Porter makes a lot of sense. You're right. He's a good analyst. He messes up. Okay, but now I was going to see, but what I was going to say now, he did mess up during that fight, though. Because remember, if you guys went back and listened to it again, Porter was almost about to strap ride Kale. He was just about to strap ride Kale. Just about to. And then that's when Kale got hit. Just go back and listen to it. He was just about to strap ride him. Matter of fact, he was borderline strap riding him, and then here come the left hand. Yeah, right when he was about to strap hold him, and then here come the right. And matter of fact, that happened in about 3 fights. Not recent, but that happened on this fight, on Brazil fight that happened. And that was Al Bernstein was just about to strap ride Brazil before Wilder put the Bombinator on him. He was just about to strap ride him, and then Wilder put that Bombinator on him. It was over with. Same thing with Sean. Sean was just about to strap ride Kale, and before that happened to him. And matter of fact, that happened in the Davis fight too. Somebody was just about, let me see, who was it? Was it Sean? God dang, I think it was Abner Mares. Abner Mares was just, I think it was I'm quite sure. I'm not quite sure. I'm pretty sure though. I think Abner Mares was about to strap ride Lopez. Not Lopez, but Santa Cruz. He was about to strap ride, and as soon as he was about to strap ride, it was uppercut season. So a lot of these analysts, man, they can call that, they're good at analyzing, but calling the fight when a lot of times they can't really feel and they don't see the momentum. It's better. That's why it's better to have the sound off and just look. Okay, you can just see. You got to look at, because you got to look at the whole body. Look at the body, legs, everything. Like, okay, he look like he might be coming on a little bit. Okay, look stronger, or whatever. But don't let it trick you, because sometimes it looks like somebody's getting stronger and they're not really getting stronger. They not. They just might have turned it up just a little bit. That might be like what they call a last ditch effort to try to get something done. And a lot of times it don't work that way. Sometimes you try to get it done and shit don't work. It's like, nah, you just didn't get it done, son. Yeah. Yep. Michael Johnson Boxing Talk said if you like analyzing men's like Sean Porter, you would be good too. You think Sean like to analyze? He just wants to be at Michael Johnson. I think he just wants to be known as being some type. He want to be significant. That's all it is. Yeah, Derek Bay said it looked like a damn dive. Yep, yep. But Michael Johnson, you're right though. But I think he wants to feel. I I think with Sean, what it is, and we talked about this before. Is see, Sean knows that. Okay, you know how MMA fighters got to. A lot of times they got to keep like another job. Then they might be a killer. I forget the guy's name that he works at dang, Walgreens or something like that, Rite Aid or Walgreens. But he just had a tremendous knockout not too long ago, a tremendous win. And see, Sean, maybe he's not at the Walgreens or the Rite Aid or something like that, but he's still like Sean needs a second job because you guys never notice Sean talking about bags. You don't hear him talking about money. See, because he's really blue collar. Sean is dirty blue collar. He really is. He's dirty blue collar. He's not just regular blue collar. He dirty blue collar. He's like, I still got to work. So he still got to work, man. He could be more of a how for me, and maybe I'm just too critical on him. But for me, if his personality was a little bit better, I can rock with him more. I know that he's gonna bring a fight, but you just ain't gonna bring a win against somebody big. You just not. And I don't know. I can't ride with him or something like that, man. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be on the last car. If I was on the train with Sean, if I'm on the Sean train, I'm gonna be in the back. One thing I do like, this is off top, a little bit off top, but I like his logo. That Porter, that's tight. I like that. Yeah. That kind of that TNP. I like his logo. His logo's tight, man. I like that. That's one thing. So that's one thing you got style about, Sean. I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna give you all your coup points on that. But other than that, no. Yeah. Other than that, no. I'm not gonna. No other points. But I like your logo. Okay, I'm sorry. I like your logo. Because mine is not even permanent check. Because I still be that's just how I am. Because I'm an artist in the first place. So I do so much other art. So I really just don't have mine. Because I want to be able to get me like a great one for a watermark. But I want somebody in my family to kind of help me too, though. I already know what I want. But it's like, I just want it to be like, I want it to be like super tight. You know what I mean? That's all that is. Yeah. Excuse me, sir, my Sean Porter voice. Michael Johnson, he's silly. Yep. Yeah, but that's right. Yeah, that's right, Derek. Yeah, see, Burby gone. Yep. You keep from losing by staying your sorry tail at at the ring. That's how some of these these sucks should do. And yeah, but hey, if you if you're evenly, you see, and that's what I don't like when fighters like evenly matched, and somebody gets outpointed. Shut your ass up. I know it was close. We all knew it was close, but it's not we're fans though, so it's not up to us to like for Danny Garcia. It's not up for us to save your ass and be Danny do this. We can't fight for you. We can talk all the shit we want to watching the fight, but we cannot go in there and fight for your ass. Get your ass in there and win the last 4 rounds. Let the shit be even. So what's that? So let the shit be even up to 8. And then you 9, 10, 11, and 12, you take big. Then you don't have to worry about it. Like, I know I got this. Then you can jump up on the ring rope and put your hands up. But if you're just walking around and your hands barely raised, that's suspect. If you're doing this shit like, you just walk around with your fist like this. If you doing this shit and jumping up and going like that and all that, we know what that means. We know what that shit means. Now, you could do it as a hype. People do that as a hype too. But we know when it's a hype. But like when you thought you win, like Broner do that shit sometime, and we like sit your ass down, Broner. We know you lost. You didn't do enough. Damn, Michael Johnson boxing talk. He's on it. He said let's just call him Similac. God dang, man. Not even, can't even get the fresh milk, the real milk? He said the Similac. If that's the case, somebody need to show him how to put his man shit. Oh, they clowned him too, man. I didn't even want to say. See, I'm not trying to get on the brother like that, but they did clown him because we have a little ugly tie that we use. I'm not even gonna show you. I got one. I got one as a gift, and believe me, I love it. I got a tie. It has like a little elastic on it, and it's a regular tie. We call them bolos, and we have some with the they just have a string. They have either braided string. It goes inside like a little shape here. Let's say, for instance, it's a triangle or something like that. Or just, it's just different things. Like sometimes we'll put it in different patches and stuff like that, or different like a crest, like a flag, a family crest and stuff like that. But it's just two, like it's like ropes, and we use that. That's what we use as our tie, bolo ties. A lot of people keep asking me for them, and I'm kind of wanting to make them, but I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna get into making those bolo ties. But it's my culture. But I don't even know. I just don't. Some stuff I just don't want to make. I don't want to be known as the one that makes bolo ties like that. Oh, you go over, you get the bolo ties from him. No, y'all get something else. Y'all get a bag. Y'all get like some beads or something like that. Derek Bailey be rocking some eagle beads. Yeah, Derek Bailey, he either rock them or he got them up in his car somewhere. Safekeeping. That's his strap. Yep. Michael Johnson back again. He said they said Alexander Flores got his pure that was withheld. I don't understand what you're saying, brother. Or his purse, or maybe he got his purse withheld or something like that. Yeah, yeah. But his purse, yeah, and yeah. There's a god dang. What's the fight, man? You guys know which fight is that? Now they got another one, and we just talked about how you get the stuffing out of your gloves, and somebody else just did it. But it's just I'm just tired right now, y'all, because of all the traveling. I didn't sleep last night really, so. But I came home. I wanted to still be able to do this. That's why, because right now I'm on brain freeze right now. I'm just like, God dang, who was their name? It wasn't Sebastian. Who was it? It wasn't Flores, was it? No, it was. Who was that? Who was that right now? And they still lost. They still lost. They took the padding out the gloves and they still lost. See? Yep. There it is. Yep. There we go. Yep. That's Roman. Yep. Roman did that. That's exactly who it is. Yep. Yep. Exactly who it is. That's, y'all know who y'all shit. Y'all know. Y'all know shit. If Eagles start slipping, that's why I'm glad. See, that's why I'm glad I got certain people in my chat all the time, man. Because shit, if I get tongue tied, or if I lose whoever the person is, they got it. Or if they lose it, then I have it. So we reciprocate. We go back and forth, and not like some chats just be talking, and that's all we don't know who it is. But shit, at least we know if we on the same subject, so we know who the hell it is. Yeah, see, there's always some kind of dirt going on that we really don't know, and that's why I said, and I still feel that this is going to be important. What is to start paying attention to what certain fighters say, because you remember we're still we're in the fan culture. We're still in the fan culture, and they're right there. That's their family. The boxing family is theirs. We're the fan family. Even if we got our foot in the door a little bit, we're still fan. But I know a lot of y'all starting to realize that when I say a certain stuff, that it come true, don't it? I mean what I say. That's why I said, if I tell you that I don't have to bury you, there's a reason I don't have to bury you. Just like when we had that chat last week. If I tell you, if Eagle say, well, I don't have to just demolish my web, then I don't have to do it. Because there's a reason I say that. There's a reason I do that. Now, if there's trolls come in and then I just stomp them out. But if it's y'all, it's just, hey, we on the same team. We're on the same team. I don't need to stomp y'all out. We just talk about it a little bit. Yep. Yeah, Derek Bailey said he got the brakes beat off him. And then Michael Johnson Boxing talked right back. He said, yeah, old boy team caught the gloves And it was the boxing commission said no. See, but the boxing commission, I told you what they do, man. I'm telling you, this is what they do. They just go through. It's just like, it's almost like, it's like a politician. Just go through shaking hands and patting people on the back, stuff like that. That's what all these people that just commissioners and stuff like that. Just like in basketball, same thing. Commissioners, they award trophies and stuff like that. They come through and stuff like that. And else the heat get turned up. If some foul shit come up, then they get involved. If it's found out, usually, well, that's how commissions work. Usually commissions work so when something shows up, then they get involved when it really shows up. If you're just saying something and speculating, they say, "Oh no, we don't have no knowledge of it." That's what they'll tell you. Yep. But if it's brought to their attention, like right before, so if it's speculation or if it's something that happened after the fact, then they're gonna act like, "Oh no, we're not. We are no. It wasn't. That was everything was legit." You know what I mean? That's exactly how they're gonna be. Everything was legit. It's just like a politician. Everything legit. If you caught them doing something after the fact, it's like, no, everything was legit. But if you bring it right to them, like right now as it's happening. And then, oh, well, we better check into that. Now, of course, now you want to check into it, right? And that's how the whole political scheme and everything else, that's what happens. Even what happens to my people, same thing. That they still don't believe. That's like I said, we got the murdered and missing Native women. We have that organization now where we give to them. It's like, what the hell is happening? Especially up in Canada, there's a lot. Yeah, a lot. Sad, man. It's very sad. But that's how it's like, we talked about doing the right thing. All you gotta do is do the right thing. If you want to investigate, or if you want to help out, just go do that. There's no time. There's all the money. You got all the money in the world because you print the shit up. There's nothing. There's just a few resources. Just do it right. If you're going to help the native out, do it the right way. Make sure they have great water sources. Make sure they have great buildings. No shortcuts, none of that. Make sure the land is properly managed and worked. What do you think? They going to make too much money? Is that what you think? They're going to make too much money if they start making authentic native stuff everywhere? Because guess what? The reason they would make a lot of money, or the reason the native would make a lot of money, because a lot of people will see some of their style and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to give me a couple of shirts or some moccasins or something like that." Guess what? You already got everybody else's stuff. You got all the Nikes and all that stuff. But guess what? Our stuff is going to have more work in it, and it's going to cost more money. And so, if we were actually able to make all this stuff, and I'm not talking not on small scale, but on big scale, then guess what? Of course, we'll make a lot of money because everybody got to catch up. Everybody got to catch up on our stuff. Like, oh shit, that's tight, man. I love that shirt. Boom, you got to catch up. And so you want 1, 2, 3. You want pieces. You know what I mean? I got to get. I need 3 pairs of moccasins. I need 3, I need 3 or 4 shirts. I need 3 or 4 this, 3 or 4 that. Guess what? Now you're talking about some loot. So if you really want to help somebody out, that's what you do. You let them go and get it. So let them get their money. Because how long are we going to get the money? We ain't going to get the money that long. And then we'll be like every other business. Be like every other regular business. People come in and get a few things, that's it. They just like they shop for Jordans. There's some people go get Jordans. It's like, okay, maybe 2 pairs a year, maybe 1 pair a year, something like that. If you're old school, you might not get that many sneaks no more. I used to be a shoe freak. I love shoes. From my native shoes on up, I love all of them. I love shoes too much. And still, I buy too many shoes. And I don't even buy that many shoes, but I still, man, I remember when I took Salvation Army, I think I took like 20, 30 pairs of shoes over there. They weren't hardly worn or anything. Just took them over. I said, okay, that should be a dent in my shoes. And I still didn't have a place to put all the shoes that I had left. I'm like, God damn. I said, that's just too much shoes. And I still got a bunch. And probably went and got, in the last couple of months, probably went and bought 4 more pairs of shoes. I'm like, wow. And so I got to get rid of some more shoes. I'm like, okay. I'm trying my best to get down to like 10 and 10, right? 10 athletic pairs of shoes. I'll go down from that if I'm connected. Yeah, y'all put up a 1 if I'm back home, and it says I was disconnected. So if you can hear me, put up a 1. Yeah, yeah. So if y'all can hear me, just put up a 1. Yeah, but all this stuff, man, all this cheating and shit, this shit got to stop, man. Just go get your bread. Um, we know what it is, man. We know it's uppercut season right now. It's uppercut season, and we haven't seen any of these. We haven't seen very many of these. So we still got to look out for the straight rights. I mean, the straight right or left. You know, this is straight to the body. Hooks. It's not gonna be. It's gonna be some hooks in there, but the 3 punches to look out for, the desperation punches, is gonna be that one body shot to the solar plexus, yeah, rib, something like that. Um, the overhand right, which I haven't seen the overhand right as much, and the uppercut until they get the skills back. Yeah. So once the skills come back, then we'll start seeing some. We'll start seeing some more jabs and stuff and right hands. We'll start seeing that. Huh? Is my chin down good, y'all? Is my chin down good? We'll start seeing that. See? We'll start seeing that. But right now, right, right now, that's what we're getting. Uppercut action. And we're going to talk about what I feel that I'm just thinking if I should say it or not. I'm about to get out of this thing. It's killing me. Hey, put up a 1 if y'all hear me again. God dang. So I was just about to talk about the Spence thing. So if the Spence, what we'll do is we'll talk about it a little bit, but I'm kind of seeing what's going to happen. And this is what I feel like it's going. I'll put it to you like this: Earl's going to use Danny's weapon on him. I'm going to put it to you that way. That's what I feel. I feel that Earl's going to use Danny's weapons. Whatever weapons Danny thinks he has, I think that's what Earl's going to use on him. Like, you think you got this going? Then no, I got it going. You think you got that going? But we'll get into it more. A little bit more in depth, a little deeper and stuff like that. A little bit later on. We'll get into it. We'll get into it. We'll talk about it. But I wanted to do. I'm not gonna give y'all no heads up. Y'all just stay tuned, because I gotta show. And what made me think about this is that because of what we talked about, and because of that bullshit that I think Kale pulled on us. So that's why I put down the Kellison. Speaking Kellison. We call him Kellison instead of Kale. You don't deserve to be a Kale. You got to add extra shit to it. Not Kale. You got to be a Kellison. So Kellison, Miles, just hang up your gloves, Kellison. Yes, you're gonna fight Khan over there. We don't want to see it or nothing like that. But Kellison, you're done. And I don't. And just like the same thing with, and see Canelo. I don't know what else to Canellison. No, that might add to his name. I call him Canellison. See, we got to call him something like Caramel, but he's supposed to be cinnamon. I thought I always call him cinnamon. That's why I always call him cinnamon bun or cinnabon. That's why I always call him cinnabon. Because ain't nothing masculine about cinnamon bun. There's nothing masculine about that. And that's the way he acted, man. And that's what everybody put up their twos. We think he's gonna try to pull some kind of sneak stuff on us. But the one thing about the web, see, what y'all gotta understand, see, the web, not me, but my people that mess with me, they watch your ass just like I do. We're not gonna just go for it like, oh, they gonna fight next. Okay, see, we don't go for that because it's like right here, we got 2 of these, and we gotta see it. So y'all not gonna just keep pulling this on us like, oh, such and such gonna fight, EJ gonna fight, and this and that. Nuh-uh. And EJ's not gonna fight Canelo, first of all, and Gil might not like that. But I understand why Earl is not. I mean, that's his boy. I mean, it's not because they just friends. Earl still want to take care of business at 147. But like I said, if Mel stays around and mess around at 154 too long, he's going to have to fight Earl. He's going to have to fight Earl. And they're going to be in there fighting. But he's going to have to fight him. So he's going to get them, get them belts and get the hell up out of there. That's what he's going to do. He's going to get the belts and get up out of there. Move up. He's going to be up there with his brother or something. I don't know. Move up or move out. Or like I said, I wouldn't even mind if he moved down if he could. If he can. Hey, it's weight divisions. If you can't move up that much or go up to 168, whatever you got to do. But if he plays around, he can't play around with Earl. I really feel that Earl means business, though. Earl he don't play with the Charlos. He don't play with nobody like that. He don't play with you like that. He want to fight. You know what I mean? But if he can get, if it's going to be some type of a bypass and he fights Canelo, that's good. We'll see it. Whoever's going to fight, we're going to see it. We got to get rid of all these dumbass controversies and stuff so we can see some fighting, some real good boxing. Stop bragging and stop talking shit about other fighters, especially if you're a lightweight fighter. You're way down there. You 135 pounders, something like that, and you talking smack about heavyweights. Just stop it. Just stop it. Because when you see them and they look at you face to face, you're gonna be sitting there shivering. So stop that. Stop trying to act all brave in front of everybody. You know what I mean? That's like a kitten, or not a kitten, but a cat acting all ferocious around a mountain lion. Knowing the mountain lion it don't take but one bite. You ain't nothing. That's all yours is just one bite. So these one bite fighters, stop it. All you little one bite fighters, stop it. And let's get some more action, man. Because 154, that's the division right now. 154 is the division in which I told y'all, I don't know, months ago. I hear a lot of other people bringing this up now, but we already talked about that. I brought that up before. I said, hey, 154, they fight. 154 fights. 154 is not doing like any other division. All these other divisions, you don't know who's going to fight who. They'll change at the last minute. It'd be like you get down to 5 weeks. Oh, yeah, I'm going to switch it up. All these switch ups and all this, man. But we tired of all this, man. Yeah. But I know it's late out there on the coasts, man, and out there in the mid to the west, out there where some of my other people's at. And I got people out there. Believe me, we spread out all over the place. But, yeah. I know it's getting later out there, man. But anyway, I appreciate everybody that came through, man. It was good, man. We had a hard time with the first trying to get the stream. But we good now. So we got the second one going. So as long as we got the second one in, I got most of the information out that I need to get out. And I'm gonna try to put this together, man. We're gonna talk about it, man. I think you guys gonna have fun. I just gotta be able to put it together, man. I'm gonna try my best to get this the show put together. The next show that we do Wednesday. I'm gonna try to get this put together, man, so we can just discuss and talk about it. If something else come up, I'll just add that. But for the most part, we'll just leave it open for everything else that comes up. We'll talk about that. And blessings and salute to everybody, man. Y'all know how we do it, man. My shout out to all the real people that I see, and my shout out to all y'all on the late fire stream that mess with me. Yep, it is what it is, man. Nothing but blessings, man. Yep. I'm gonna catch y'all, man.